We are exploring a brand new walkthrough attraction here at Epcot tonight. Journey of Water inspired by Moana opens on October 16th, and we are here today for an annual pass holder preview to show you what it's all about, all the fun, cool little interactive nuggets that you're gonna find. So let's head on in and let's make a splash.
I know, like what are you waiting for?
Oh my gosh, let's go. Right behind me, you're gonna see some like little canopies that are the same theming as a lot of the rest of the attraction. I'm pretty sure that this is where the Moana meet and greet is going to be. Don't like totally quote me on that, but from what I've been able to see kind of through the bushes, it looks like a meet and greet area. So starting October 16th, you will be able to meet Moana right next to Journey of Water. This walkthrough attraction takes you through the water cycle. So you're gonna learn all kinds of fun little tidbits and information about the water cycle, different types of water, rain, sky, rivers, oceans, all the fun things. So be on the lookout for these little signs all throughout the walkway to learn all that cool fun stuff that you maybe didn't know before.
So what is Journey of Water inspired by Moana? Basically, it's a walk-through attraction. So if you've done Maharaj Jungle Trek or the Gorilla Falls Expedition Trail, it's very similar to that, but in the style of Epcot. So you have a little bit of that edutainment, that old like Epcot style, but it's walkthrough and it's fun. And the cool thing is that you can get wet, but you don't have to. Right behind me, you have the strings of water, and if you interact with the water and play with it a little bit, you'll hear some fun music. And fun fact, if you're a music nerd like me, it's a pentatonic scale. That very expensive music degree that I don't use coming in clutch. One important thing to note about Journey of Water is that the water is reclaimed and recycled, which I think is really cool that they're not just like pumping water in here and it's going down a drain. So important to note that you cannot drink the water. However, there is a water bottle refill station at the end of this walkthrough experience, which we'll be sure to show you.
Something you really want to be on the lookout while you're walking through is all of the hidden characters. You'll find all your favorites from Moana hidden in the rockwork and other places through this walkthrough, like Maui behind me. I'm not going to tell you where they all are because that's cheating, but here's one for you. Like we mentioned, there is of course lots of water features through this walkthrough attraction, but that does not mean you have to get wet. There are usually like wet paths and dry paths that you can do, so if you want to get a little bit splashed, you can. If you don't and you just want to look at the pretty things, just take the dry path. This is a walking path, so you can kind of walk, relax. You can take as little or as long through here as you want. There are some benches throughout, not a ton, but there are a few benches that you can find, and there are restrooms. Something to keep in mind is that this is a water play area, so you cannot bring things like food or drinks, glass, anything like that, just kind of like you would at a normal splash pad.
Probably the biggest part of this attraction, if you will, is Fiti right behind me in the lake area of this attraction. But don't think it's over yet, because the water really likes to show off after you pass this area. It's really, really cool. If you stick around long enough, make sure you come back at night, because this whole area lights up and it transforms at nighttime with all the lights.
Towards the end of this walkthrough attraction is where you probably have the most potential to get wet. This is probably my favorite spot for little kids. This is where you're gonna find like your little splash pad area, and one of my favorite interactive elements of this entire area. It's so, so cool. But brace yourselves, look to the sky. You'll know what I mean in just a second. Let's go look. Oh my gosh. I love that. If you get a big group of people together, it makes a really big splash. I need more friends. You can definitely get wet here. And yes, the water is nice and icy cold. Well, in an unexpected turn of events, we were going to show you nighttime, but I guess it went down
The water is feeling ill.
We might try and get a clip or two on our way out, at least so we can kind of show you, but you know, that's what happens with previews sometimes.
Definitely come back at night, because the lights make the water really come alive at night. It's
so
really,
far,
really
it's
cool.
really cool.
Journey of water inspired by Moana has unexpectedly closed. Please proceed through the attraction to the exit. Thank you for your cooperation.
Dang.
Well, after an unexpected turn of events, the water wasn't feeling very playful. That's what happens during a preview, I guess. But overall, definitely come back on October 16th or during your next trip and come check this out.
Yes, it's really cool. Honestly, I am so happy with the addition to Epcot. I think they did a really good job of mixing those like ideals of classic Epcot with some characters that we know and love. I think it's fantastic for all ages. Obviously for little kids, it's super fun, but even as an adult, like I could spend hours in there.
Yeah.
It's so much fun. Something I did want to mention is that this isn't technically going to have like a standby or a lightning lane or anything like that. It's just a walkthrough thing. So you just kind of come and go as you please. You can spend as little time or as long as you want there. But keep in mind, if you're coming like the first day, monorail. If you're coming like the very first day or maybe the first couple days, they may instate a virtual queue system just depending on crowds. We'll just have
I
to
know
wait.
during annual pass holder previews, if and when they did instate a virtual queue, you could do it through the app. Hopefully, if they do end up doing that upon opening on the 16th, it will be the same situation where you can just join the queue through the app. But time will tell, I guess.
I do think that you should definitely put it on your bucket list to try or to come see when you are here for your vacation. We hope you guys enjoyed following along, but that's all we have for you guys today. Now go create your ever after.